Visions, Part 16, Sound and Language. Ever enter a room full of people all talking at once? At first nothing makes sense and all is noise. You hear sounds, not words. Then you hear a few words, part of a conversation, and something shifts in your head. I play with spoken sounds. When my niece was very young, I could make meaningful speech sounds, and she would smile and babble with me. When I next visited her, I again tried to babble, but she cut me short, telling me to stop that. Her exact words were, "Dop that." She'd begun learning language. She was beginning to gain control of her environment, and she didn't want her uncle screwing things up for her. She'd learned certain combinations of sounds produced results she wanted and needed, and here her uncle was disrupting the combinations. As I said earlier, I play with spoken sounds. I will view standard pronunciation as a basic theme I will vary to create effects. I have had adults ask me why I do that to the words. We look at variations as accents, general layers of sound laid on top of basic pronunciation. We use a general shift to lay on all words, but we do not vary individual words. Imagine uttering a sentence using a New York accent for the first word, a French-Canadian accent for the second word, an Eastern European accent for the third word, and an Appalachian accent for the fourth. The result would be dizzying. Both music and language use sounds in patterns. In music, the flow of the sounds, the relationships between individual sounds, the creation of the pattern of the sounds generates a flow of feelings in the listener. In language, the patterns of sounds are more anchored and less flexible. We have relatively set patterns that we use for words. The flow in language is not so much within words as between them. The patterns we use to string words together convey ideas and experiences and generate all sorts of feelings. In poetry in particular, we select words which may have certain sounds or kinds of sounds in them, and we place the words in positions or use repetition to highlight those sounds. But we do not normally play with the sounds within a word. We don't normally alter the sounds within words. Meaning is paramount. Altering the sounds within a word risks losing meaning. Since clarity is paramount, any alteration with a word is seen as a distortion. When we sing, we basically sing vowel sounds. Usually we have one note for an entire word, perhaps two notes, both sung on the vowels. We articulate the other sounds in the words so the meaning is retained, but we don't sing them. It's as if we have two sound systems running simultaneously. I want to combine the way music uses sound with the way language uses it. I think this combination is inherent in language. I want to use the flow of sounds to capture desired feelings, and I want the meaning of words to pinpoint the feelings, the experiences. I want to get inside words and feel the movement of whatever is being described. I want to use the standard pronunciations and shade them to create desired effects. Once atoms were seen to be basic, indestructible units, the basic building blocks of the universe. Words are the atoms of language, and just like atoms, they are composed of many smaller movements. Phonetics is the study of the sounds we can make. Phonemics is the study of the sounds we use. Imagine a study of the ways we could use speech sounds. I want to go inside words. There is a whole other level of perception and experience inside the patterns of the words.